Finally this commentary can be uploaded. I had this planned since early 2020 but now we are in the middle of the year. Oh well. Anyways, meet Sky Spire. He's a YouTuber who specializes in mostly Nintendo related Let's Plays, reviews, reactions, analysis and discussion videos. On August of 2017, Sky Spire published his most popular video called Why Mario Kart Wii is Better Than Mario Kart 8. The title speaks for itself. That video had a lot of likes but a sizable amount of dislikes. Then 2 years later on November of 2019, a YouTuber named Avery someone who specializes in Nintendo content, challenges, and a bunch of memes, came to the field to attempt to debunk his video. His video's like to dislike ratio was evenly split as of recording. Now in hopefully July of 2020, I come in to respond to both of these videos as they are both flawed. I'll use a Koopa when covering Avery and Lakitu when covering Sky Spire. That's all the important context needed to understand this video. Now let's go.
Mario Kart Wii is generally a more explorative, free game. Lakitu isn't going to grab you up the literal second you trip, and the way the courses are designed allows for amazing feats to be pulled off in competitive play. You know what 8 did? Yoshi's Circuit has this amazing, cool, awesome shortcut where you drive off the map into a tunnel and come out ahead, and 8 removes it! Why? Being that a killjoy, well, Royal Raceway had a super cool part of the track where you could enter the very same castle grounds as in Mario 64. Oh, they ruined that too! Lack of tricks, Lakitu being a babysitter, removing legitimately cool track features. What the heck, Mario Kart 8? Oh, my bad. Killjoy Kart 8.
Now, I will admit, taking out the tunnel cut in Yoshi Circuit is pretty lame, and the game is definitely a lot more restrictive with what you can do in the space of the tracks. But what's so wrong with removing the castle ground from Royal Raceway? Like, yeah, it was cool, but going out of your way to explore that area just slows down the speed of the race. Especially considering Mario Kart 8 actually has online, including the castle ground would only cause more problems. Again, I understand your other issues you listed off in this segment, but come on, you're really gonna get on them for removing the castle grounds?
The castle grounds being accessible would cause problems. I would say no. It's something that the player would have to go out of their way to explore, so it would only quote-unquote slow down the speed of the race for those people in particular. Thus it wouldn't affect anyone who cares enough to win. Mario Kart is more than just competitive racing, you know.
Sure, people say Wii's bikes were obviously the better pick, but let's be honest, the difference between karts and bikes are much better in Wii than in 8. You either have red boosts or wheelies, but due to inside drifting, good old bikes are the popular pick among fans in Wii. However, in 8, bikes are just plain gimmicky with their outside-inside drifting, and who in their right mind would use an ATV, so karts reign supreme anyways. You complain about how many people use bikes in Wii, but just as much people use karts in 8. Hypocrites.
Okay, I hate it when people say the bikes have like a hybrid drift in Mario Kart 8. They don't. They just drift stiffer, kind of like the Spear Sneakster from Mario Kart Wii. Also, regarding the dominance of vehicles, of course more people are going to use bikes in Wii in karts in 8. The easier and better vehicles will get used more. I don't really know who that was directed at. Most karters really don't care what vehicles are used. I just want to use what I find the most fun, and you can use what you find the most fun. I don't care about the vehicle demographics, and neither do most other people. What you said wasn't incorrect, I just don't know why you brought it up.
I'm not sure how you missed what Spire was going for. He was aiming at people, probably Mario Kart 8 stans, who criticize Mario Kart Wii for having an obvious difference in viability between karts and bikes, that being bikes were way better than karts. Let's assume that these imaginary people are correct. That would make karts redundant if there is little to no reasons to use them. Mr. Spire countered this rhetoric by pointing out that the difference in viability is much worse than in Mario Kart 8 than in Wii, so these stands should shut their traps. Also, how do you know that most others don't care about vehicle demographics? Well, other than that, I agree that this isn't something Spire really needed to bring up. Of course, I have my own gripes with his point. So Mr. Spire, I would like to report an error. Error 404, no evidence of criticism found. Do you have any clips or screenshots of anyone criticizing Mario Kart Wii for these alleged problems? No? Then this comes across as complaining about non-existent people. Even then, what you do say is lacking anyways. My biggest criticism against your criticism is that they lack elaboration. What makes the bike drifting mechanics bad in Mario Kart 8? Saying it's gimmicky isn't good enough. Gimmicky features can still be good, you know. What makes an ATV so bad? Answering these questions can make your point crystal clear and not me having to scratch my head over what you are trying to say.
Character roster! Are you kidding? Why are there so many turtles? Is it because they're better than Bowser Jr.? Okay, Mario, Metal Mario, Peach, Pink, Gold Peach?
What does the character roster have to do with the core gameplay? Like, yeah, there were some cool characters missing and some unnecessary characters put in, but does that really matter? Just accept that your favorite character is not in the game and move on.
I will concede that it's not the most important thing in the world within the context of Mario Kart, as all characters are functionally interchangeable between their own respective weight classes. That being said, having more variety can go a long way into making a game that pleases any Mario fan. You know what they say, the more the merrier. Also, you said it yourself, they got rid of cool characters and added unnecessary ones. You don't see that as an issue at all? It's better to have characters that bring something visually unique to the table and arguably some world building with the diverse amount of species being playable. Adding clone characters like Gold Mario and Pink Gold Peach can come across as lazy and unimaginative. Therefore it's something worth criticizing the game over. More importantly, saying that he should accept the fact that his favorite character is not in the game and move on is just dismissive of potential criticism. You are supposed to be making a response video, not playing dodgeball.
Let's talk about the spiny shell. While we all call it the epitome of death, taxes, and a breakup text rolled up into a blue covering, because that's what it is, the blue shell is essential to what Mario Kart really is. Extra Credits' Design Club is one of my favorite video game channels on YouTube, and they really explain the blue shell well. Being in front is not only boring, it's the opposite of what the game developers are trying to create, which is a chaotic madhouse of racers with the quirkiness of a Mario Party game. The blue shell is the great equalizer, fixing the game from, okay, please get a red shell, please get a red, oh my god, this is pointless, to, blue shell, change the game, let's go! It's necessary as a catch-up mechanism for those in the back to create Mario Kart. So in Mario Kart 8, why does it hit other people? That completely defeats the point! It's supposed to be a chaotic, goofy kart racer, with game changers, synonymous with Mario Party.
Okay, I disagree with you on the Thundercloud, but that's besides the point. But what's with this long tangent about the blue shell? Like, yeah, it hits other people now. Big whoop. It has the same effect as, like, getting hit by a red shell. It's not that bad. As for the super horn being a blue shell dodge with one lazy button press, yeah, it is. And so is mushroom boosting. There's almost nothing different about these methods of dodging blue shells. One can destroy it and one makes you outspeed it. I seriously don't get why this is such a big deal.
Alex, if you want to dismantle a point spire constructs, you might want to, play the clip where he makes this point and not cut it out altogether. Based on everything seen in your video, he may have never even talked about the super horn nor mushroom boosting. At worst, you are lying to make him look bad, and at best, it's very jarring and or confusing to people watching your commentary. This is commentary or response video 101. Of course, he does talk about the super horn and mushroom boosting, which means that you weren't completely lying. Let's see what the full argument was.
It's supposed to be a chaotic, goofy kart racer, with game changers, synonymous with Mario Party. And if you say that this is a competitive racing game meant to not have these gimmicks, you are flat out lying. There has and always will be Mario Kart gimmicks that prevent you from taking the gold even if you race perfectly. It's Mario Kart's chance time, and just like how Mario Party's chance time has slowly decreased in punishment over the years, so has Mario Kart's. Because not only does it hit victims that aren't even in first, they introduced this piece of convoluted crap. So now, spiny shells can hit people not in first, and first place can eliminate it with a lazy press of a button. That is so messed up and completely defeats the purpose of the spiny shell's existence. If your reply is, they introduced this because this is the only way for first place to not get completely screwed over in competitive play, no, that is what mushroom boosting is for the legitimately skilled players who have practiced for the scenario. And since that's even back in Mario Kart 8, I don't see a point of this get out of jail free card.
Other than that, your point is okay, I guess. I could make the argument that mushroom boosting takes more skill and practice to pull off than using the super horn, where you just have to push a button once it's near you, but I digress. Now that the full context has been played, allow me to deconstruct Sky Spire's argument, as it's such a complete mess that I have no idea where to even begin. I'll try by pointing out some errors. First of all, you know that the spiny shell could always hurt other racers besides the one in first place, even in Mario Kart Wii. If a racer is close enough when the spiny shell lands, they would get caught up in the blast, and if anyone drives into the blast hemisphere, they will spin out. Before anyone claims that he wanted the spiny shell to only affect people in the very front, but then he puts this in his video. So yeah, According to Sky Spire, any other racer besides first place getting negatively impacted by the spiny shell is a crime on the game dev's part. On a side note, I really do appreciate that appeals to authority there, Spire. Second of all, you claim that the spiny shell hitting other people quote-unquote completely defeats the point, but you don't elaborate on what point it defeats. I mean, the spiny shell in MK8 still does what it's intended to do, it just has a bonus effect. Like Avery Alex said, it's just like getting hit with a red shell, not the worst thing in the world. Not to mention, it's not like it's guaranteed to happen like you make it out to be, Spire. Does it defeat the point of it being a catch-up mechanism? Well, I could argue on the contrary about how this version of the spiny makes it a better catch-up mechanism in theory, since the person using the spiny shell can potentially surpass other racers ahead of them if they get hit by the spiny shell. Does it defeat the point of creating a chaotic, goofy kart racer with game changers synonymous with Mario Party? I don't know about you, but the fact that this new spiny shell can hit a multiple line of people arguably sounds chaotic, goofy, and maybe a little game-changey to me.
Hey, you know what Mario Kart Wii has? Tournaments! Events that would take place online with very unique rule sets, like chain chomps forming as traffic on Mario Circuit, defeating a giant Pokey with Bob-ombs in Thwomp Desert, knocking Spiky Topman off a custom arena in space, and racing Dry Bowser in Bowser's Castle while he shoots fireballs out his mouth. That's so cool! Giving so much freedom and personality with the Mario Kart game. Does Mario Kart 8 have that? No! Tournament system is inferior and infinitely more lazy, despite releasing 6 years after. You know what else Mario Kart Wii has? A battle mode with 10 arenas, 5 returning. Good old balloon battle and coin runner on popularly loved tracks. Does Mario Kart 8 have that? No! You have to buy the same game for an extra $60 to try that out. Only then is it better. You know what else Mario Kart Wii has? A community of people which not only got online running again after Nintendo took it down, and a plethora of fan-made tracks, and, as an example of a great fan creation, Countdown Mode, where the goal is to get points by hitting people with normal and custom items while racing. First to 10 wins. Does Mario Kart 8 have that? No! Even though people are completely capable of doing it, we have 10 billion CC instead.
Alright, I ain't gonna defend the worst tournament system or battle mode, but Mario Kart 8 does have custom tracks. Also, you made this video in 2017, when Wii U hacking wasn't nearly as widespread, so that's why there weren't as many custom tracks made when you made this video. But
Buddy, you might not want to refute his point with evidence that didn't exist at the time of his video. You acknowledge that his video was made in 2017, yet you use a video from August of 2019 as evidence. Good going. All things considered, I was pretty skeptical of Sky Spire's claim that there were no custom tracks for Mario Kart 8 when his video was made. I did some digging and found one. As you can see, the video was published in June of 2017, before Sky Spire's video, which was in August of the same year. Therefore, Spire has no excuse for such misinformation. Probably should have used something like this to counter his point, Avery Alex. For the rest of his point, I agree with it, so I'll just end it here. Not much to say for final thoughts. I thought this video was flawed with a few good points sprinkled in. Spire's video felt over-emotional, which was hard to watch in my opinion. I just hope you both do better and have a great day.